Oh, no, 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 this can't be true. This can't be true. The new Weeknd album is terrible. No. Please say it isn't so. Oh, no. No, no, no. The new Weeknd album, it's not terrible. Calm down. Calm down. I don't know where you heard that from. You haven't even listened to the album yet. Don't cry. Just actually sit down, calm down, sit down, listen to the album, and formulate your own opinion if you've heard this from somewhere else, and stop crying. For the love of God. It's getting on my nerves. What's up, all you music fans, you music nerds, you music enthusiasts? Brian Wetstein here to give the review for the new Weeknd album, Starboy. Mm, mm, mm. Whew. This is an album I could not help but love. I'm speechless. I've listened to Beauty Behind the Madness. Honestly, The Weeknd's a guy that's just been out there and kind of passed me by because I haven't really been all that interested in. But I figured because Starboy, the song Starboy and False Alarm, just really grabbed my attention when they came out. It was just freaking awesome songs. This album, I like a couple of the songs that I heard off Beauty Behind the Madness. The singles that came out there are electro, hip hop, pop, instrumentals with his incredible R&B style vocals that are just full of passion, full of want to give you the best thing he can absolutely give. It's freaking amazing. Yet, I love this album so much, yet I see so many flaws in it. There's quite a few songs on here that unfortunately sound a little bit generic and sound a little bit repetitive. Those are repetitive to some other songs. Tracks like Rockin', Secrets, 6 Feet Under, Attention, Attention, Ordinary Life, All I Know featuring Future, just sounded like songs that just repeating beats and sounds from previous songs. It's like he wrote lyrics to these songs, Weeknd did, and wanted to put these songs on the album, but couldn't really find any good music, different music to go along to it, and just went with a slightly alternate version of some other song in the album, specifically Starboy. But yet, somehow, these songs still are good. There's a decline in lyrical prowess on this album. It starts out so well lyrically, at least for me, in that he could show some good lines in his writing, especially on songs like Reminder. And yet, towards the end of this album, you just see that fading away. But yet, I can't help but love these songs. It is so weird. The fact that some songs sound more like Daft Punk collaborations than the actual Daft Punk collaborations. Yet, I can't help but love these songs. Look, the two Daft Punk collaborations, I feel like I need to elaborate on what I mean by this. They just sound like you just get some normal producer out in the studio and could actually make those come up. Make the instrumentals for these songs and put them on. Not to mention that each of the two songs sounds so familiar. You go look on the iTunes review right now, and it'll talk about how this album is bookended by two titanic yet different Daft Punk collaborations. Now, I will agree that these songs are quite titanic, as they are some of the better songs that I've heard, pop songs, style songs, I've heard all year. Yet they're not that much different. If there's any difference to these songs at all, it's a mood. Just the way that Starboy is presented out is very it's like a dark type of mood that you can dance along to while I Feel It Coming. The end of this album is a little bit of a lighter mood that you can dance to. There's not much. The beat sounds the same. The music just still sounds the same. But again, a little bit lighter as well as the lyrics and stuff like that. But continuing on the argument that some songs sound like Daft Punk collaborations rather than the actual Daft Punk collaborations is like False Alarm. Just bright, punchy, banging dance track in that chorus. That sounds like dance to me, like hard dance. And I think it's A Lonely Night. It's really like hard. It's not hard electronic. I nearly said that, but just some popping out, almost banging type stuff. I thought a little bit more presence of the electronic production that I'm familiar with EDM and dance, and that wouldn't that be Daft Punk? I mean, I'm not big on information on Daft Punk. I mean, a couple of songs I heard have been a little bit more low key, but the presence of on the Daft Punk songs that I've heard, the presence of the electronic stuff is not overwhelming. It's at the very front. The songs with Daft Punk on them don't sound that much up there. But on other songs on this album, it does. And I'm like, that's Daft Punk. Except, wait, it's not. Whatever. I can't help but love these songs. And I don't know what it is, because this is a slightly generic album when it comes to electronic, hip-hop, pop style music. But I don't know what it is. All these songs sound fantastic. There's only one song off this album that is actually bad. It's called Stargirl Interlude, featuring Lana Del Rey. We did not need that, nor any visuals. Sorry, that's just it's horrible. Who wants Lana Del Rey in a song anyway? I think she's terrible, and this did not help any case that she's better. Whatever. Just get over it. The one song that has grabbed my attention, and you will find on my symbol page, is Sidewalks featuring Kendrick Lamar. This is the most different and experimental type of song on this album. As not only does it play into some hip-hop, but R&B, not that much pop, because it's filled with this electronic, like jazz type of stuff that is actually signature Kendrick Lamar. This is also the song where the lyrical prowess stops. The major lyrical prowess stops. Unfortunately, but yet all the other songs after it are good. But nonetheless, some of the better delivery, music, and vocals and lyrics on this entire album. Not just in the Weeknd's performance, but in Kendrick's performance as well. This has got to be one of the better albums I've heard all year in this area of music. By that I mean non-metal. But I can't help but notice the flaws. But even with these flaws, I'm so intrigued by the album. It's unbelievable. How excited I am after listening to this album. How sad I was when it ended. I don't. It's not an album that I didn't expect to hate it. I didn't really expect to like it as much as I have. I don't know. I would not give this album a 10 out of 10 just because of the flaws that I have mentioned. But this is like a 9.3 out of 10. on my rating scale. And honestly, this could go down. But with that, The Weeknd, Starboy, God, it came to my ears. Especially after listening to Bruno Mars. God, it came to my ears. And please, if you haven't listened to it by The Weeknd, then you need to as soon as possible. And that's it. Like this video if you liked it. Comment if you agree, disagree, love me, hate me. Subscribe to see more videos. And that is it. Music fans, music nerds, all you music enthusiasts, Brian Wetstein, signing off.